Hey everybody, Randy here. Welcome to the channel again. If you haven't been here before, the name of the channel is Randy in the Philippines. I'm Randy. I'm an American who lives in the Philippines, and I share my experiences here in everyday life, and always happy to answer any questions you might have about living here in the Philippines. Today I'm going to share with you how I do my laundry. This is how the majority of Filipinos in the Philippines, especially in the province areas, do their laundry. You have a plangana, you have your buckets, you have a tabo for scooping water. This is the tabo. This is also, in some cases, your toilet paper. This is your wash instead of using toilet paper here. But we actually have a sprayer connected to our toilet. Anyways, wash the laundry here in the plangana. You know, it's just like doing laundry at home, except for it's not in the machine. Dump a little soap in. Start your water. Add some clothes in. Doing my stepson's clothes today. Get soap stirred up. And we'll let those soak for a minute. So here in the Philippines, especially in the province area, the city water is called nawasa. So when you're getting water from the city, it's called nawasa. Now, nawasa or city water isn't always reliable. There's a lot of times that you won't have water coming from the city. Luckily here, we're fortunate enough that we do have a well as well. So we have a well that's hooked up. And I had our own pump installed because our one well and the one pump was feeding three different units. And I didn't like that. So I had a different pump installed, and it's solely for the unit that we live in. So we have water whenever we want. You know, we always have water coming, so which is great. Got a small pressure tank on the well. Works out wonderful. So we're able to do things like this. Now, you know, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I don't want to do laundry like that. The hell with that. Like, I want to get a washing machine. Yes, there are washing machines available here. There's all different kinds. There's kinds just like we have in America. There's different kinds here. There's very basic models here that are around $100. Some I've even seen a little lower than $100 that you can get. Um, they're not very efficient. Now, the ones like we have back in America that you can get, they're around the same price that you would pay in America, a little bit cheaper, depending on what brand you get. But mainly we do this here to save money. You know, our goal is to build a house. So we're trying to save every last penny or peso that we can. So this is why we choose to do our laundry this way. Now, there are times if money's good that we will send our laundry to be done. There's a lot of people here that have laundry service. So you can have your laundry picked up. You just put it in bags. They pick it up. They bring it back the next day, washed, dried, folded. It's awesome. It's really, really convenient, super cheap. It's done by the kilo. So they weigh your clothes and, you know, before they're washed, they weigh your clothes dry and they do it by the kilo. Is what they charge you. And I think for four of us, I don't think we ever paid more than in 1 week to get laundry done. I don't think we paid more than around 10 US dollars to 12 US dollars. So getting your laundry done can be cheap if that's an added expense that you want, or if you want to buy a washing machine, you know, that adds to the electric bill. If you want to do that, great. I'm completely fine doing this laundry this way. It doesn't bother me a bit. I actually like it. Um, and it saves us a lot of money. And I feel like the clothes come out really, really clean when we do it this way. So this is how I do my laundry. I scrub it by hand. I have a brush that we use. Some people have washboards. They have like these really nice plastic washboards you can get here. I don't have one. I like just using the brush in my hands and just scrubbing the clothes together really, really, really good. You know, you grab a t-shirt or whatever, and you start on one side of the shirt and scrub, and you just keep going and just keep scrubbing. And that's it. That's passes the time. It's a good little arm workout, especially if you're doing linens. or towels. Those get really heavy. So that can be interesting when you're doing linens. That's one thing I hate doing is the linens. But I do them because, it's easier for me to do the linens than my wife. My wife's, only 4'11". She'll tell you 5 foot, but she's 4'11", and I'm 6'11". So it's much easier for me to do the big stuff, like, doing the big blankets and comforters and sheets and whatnot. It's so much easier for me to do it. So anyways, I want to get started here and get washing. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to leave them. Please like, subscribe, share, follow, and leave comments. I love answering you guys' comments, and always happy to answer any questions that you might have. So thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.